Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'm sure everybody's seen Gypsy Rose's live from yesterday. I'm sure because at least I've seen at least 10 of them from different creators. So, okay, it was like a firestorm of Gypsy Rose. Anyway, I'm not really going to talk about the whole live. I won't post the whole live either. I think it's oversaturated right now, so would serve me no purpose. But I do want to talk about how Gypsy Rose videos herself. Okay? Now, we all know she does her lives from the bathroom, right? What she has, this love affair with this bathroom, is beyond me. She never rarely posts in the living room. A couple times with Ken she did, but she never posts really like outside sitting in the garden or anything like that. No, she has to post if she's at Disney World or somewhere fancy, right? But anyway, so she's in the bathroom, and this was about, I guess she was on live for about 15 minutes or so at this point. Maybe longer, I'm not sure because I didn't take the time check, but it was around there. And she says, well, I got about 15, 20 minutes left, and I got the little one's going to wake up. And I'm like, okay, you've been in the bathroom for 15 minutes already, and you're saying you've got 15 minutes left to do of the live, give or take, and the little one's going to wake up. Where is the little one? Is she in her bedroom? Could you hear her from the bathroom? I'm sorry, but when I had my child, my first and my second, it didn't matter. They were back in those days, we didn't really have those fancy bassinet things like they have today, right? So I had their carriage in the house, their stroller, and with the back down so that they could sleep. That was like their bassinet in my house. And wherever I went, I would stroll the stroller into the kitchen, I'd stroll it into the bedroom, I'd stroll it into the bathroom. Wherever I was, that baby came with me. I never left that child in the bedroom and then walked away and did dishes in the kitchen. Never. So who's watching the baby if she's in the bathroom doing a live? Who's watching the baby? Christy? But I thought she says, oh, Christy's only there for emergencies or when Gypsy really needs her. So if Gypsy's going to pawn off the baby to Christy when she goes in the bathroom to do a live, which is really unnecessary, you could do the live in the living room and have your baby right beside you in one of those little bassinets or pop-up playpens, whatever they are. Why the bathroom? Is it so you can see yourself in the mirror, Gypsy? Are you that narcissistic that you always got to do your stuff in the bathroom where you have a great big mirror in front of you so you can see your own face? When you can see your own face in your camera, in your phone, whatever you're using, you can see your face. Why do you need a great big mirror for? Why do you need to be away from your baby a half an hour to do a live? I'm sorry, but I was paranoid when I had my babies. I was paranoid of SIDS, that sudden infant death syndrome, if anybody's asking. I was scared to death of that because back in the day when I had my first son, a lot of that was going on. SIDS was going on everywhere because we didn't have the proper layout and equipment like they have today. Okay? Their cribs, I remember there was a social worker came to my house after I had my first son. The only reason they came to my house was because I was unwed, but I was with their father. You understand? Back in those days in the 80s, they still, if you were an unwed mother, they still checked you out, right? So anyway, she came to my house and she looked at my son's crib that I had in my bedroom, which he never went in anyway because he was always in the stroller, but she didn't know that. Anyway, he had a little, about that much on each corner of the crib. You know how it comes up just a little bit like that? She told me I had to get a new crib. That had to be all one angle. You know how hard it was to find a crib like that in the 80s? Easy today. Not in the 80s. A lot of them had little thingies on the corners of the crib. It's decoration, really, right? So I just told her, I said, well, yeah, I'm going to get their father to like saw it off or buff it down, something like that. I can't remember what I told her. But anyway, or I might have told her I was going to get a new crib. I don't know. Like, how could I afford a new crib? The one I had was secondhand, okay? But it was a nice crib. It was a nice crib. And so anyway, yeah, she got me on that one. So I'm like, well, I don't know if they still do that. Do you think the nurse came to Gypsy's house to check out everything she had for her baby? Just to make sure, you know, that her equipment and stuff were safe, the car seat. I mean, they check the car seat at your hospital, I think. You can't take the baby out of the hospital unless you have a car seat. And it doesn't even matter if you don't even own a car. If you're taking a taxi home from the hospital, you still have to have a car seat. And it has to be verified because they have the labels on them now. Back in the day, they didn't do that. I just had to have a car seat. That's it. It didn't matter like the type or brand or whatever. Anyway, the kid's grandma bought the car seat, so it was brand new. So it was okay. Anyway, so I'm wondering, didn't anybody come to her house to check out her stuff, her crib, stroller maybe, car seat? Because nowadays, stroller and car seat are one. Back in our day, we had to have, there was two separate, you know. And plus, don't forget the umbrella stroller. Man, I love that umbrella stroller. I would have took that stroller over any stroller any day. I loved it. It was light, easy to use. The kids could sleep in it without, you know, killing their neck or anything like that. I mean, they didn't have them lying down, but I did have one that went down like a quarter of the way, which my son loved. I mean, he slept in that thing all the time because it also had like little padded sides. And anyway, so they didn't come out to her house to check out for any of these things. Her being a convicted felon, and they didn't come to her house to check nothing. Her being on parole, too. I find that a little strange, don't you? I find there's a lot more going on behind the scenes that we're not getting. It's either that, or she's making the whole shit up. What do you think? Are you with me still? Are we still on the bandwagon? For everybody that knows me and knows my videos, we have a bandwagon. You're either on it, or you got one foot in it. It doesn't matter, you're still welcome. Okay? Okay guys, I'm going to end this video. Today is my sister's birthday, and I'm going to decorate the kitchen before she gets up. So, have a great day, and everything in this video is my thoughts, opinion, or alleged. I love you. Please like, subscribe. It helps me tremendously. Thank you so much. Bye now.